So with the release of the Course Center DLC, of course, we have some drip fed that Rockstar is planning to release within the next few weeks and months. Honestly, this drip fed isn't as exciting as some as we've seen in the past, with Rockstar having a lot of hidden missions as well as other interesting content, all that stuff. But of course, it does make sense since GTA 6 is coming out in less than 4 months. So, of course, Rockstar's not going to put too much into it, but regardless, still, we do still have some interesting content. And something else I got to talk about is the fact that it does seem that this isn't going to be the last GTA Online update, because there's a lot of plot holes as well as some of the information that Rockstar has shared. So we could potentially see at least one more update before Rockstar decides to focus more on GTA 6 and the online mode. Of course, before we get into this, if you guys want to see more videos like this as well as more content covering GTA 6 as well on the channel, you guys definitely don't want to miss it. Make sure to subscribe and put on post notifications. All right, so let's start off on Legendary Motorsport. This is, of course, probably the most interesting website out of them all, and I think these are some pretty good vehicles. So first, we have the Garati Velino GT. This is worth $3,090,000 and is a two-door vehicle. This one technically is in the game right now. Of course, if you have GTA Plus, you already got this. This is available to claim. But of course, for everybody else that doesn't have GTA Plus, it is coming out this week on Thursday, which is the 23rd. We will be able to purchase this, which honestly, it is kind of pricey, but it is a really nice looking car. So definitely might have to consider that. And then we got the Galavant here, Warden. This one is $1,597,500 for their vehicle, pretty much like a luxury SUV, of course. And this one honestly is pretty cool as well. I could definitely see some off-road stuff with this as well, just some, unique upgrades that Rockstar could throw in. So that's another vehicle probably gonna be added to the garage. And then lastly on Legendary Motorsports is the Pegasi Horus. This is $2,810,000 and of course two-door vehicle. Again, nice with the headlights for sure, and definitely a great vehicle overall. And then on Warstock Cash and Carry, as Rockstar has teased, we have another police vehicle, and this one is the Ignis Pursuit. The Ignis was probably one of my favorite vehicles when it first released, so it's good to see this finally making its police variant in the game, and it is pretty fast. So this one, of course, is damn near $4.5 million, two-door vehicle, and this is just again another handful of the law enforcement vehicles. Honestly, nothing too crazy. I'm just gonna be for real. I mean, we have so many police cars, and I feel like there's not that much police work in the game. Like if there was like a whole for example, the LSPDFR mod system in the game with a lot more detail, then yeah, it would have been more interesting. But I mean, online doesn't have too much besides like the little dispatch missions and here and there. But regardless though, if you guys want to look into that, go ahead. But honestly, I don't really see myself looking too much into buying more of these vehicles. They are pretty nice, but again, just not as much useful as it was, or at least it could be in GTA Online. Now, I do also have to include the, Kara 4x4 Armored. Now, this is not a drip-fed vehicle. I know a lot of us thought it should have been, or it really should have been, because that's what Rockstar always does for vehicles like this. But this, at least for right now, can only be unlocked if you complete the Tier 4 challenge, which obviously in the community has had a lot of problems recently, mainly because you need to get $50 million from the new heist, which is not that easy because with the pay cuts and all that stuff. So it's not that simple to get it, not even within a few months. It could take longer than that. So we'll see how that goes, but at least right now it is a vehicle that's pretty cool. I do like the Kara 4x4 armored version is nice to have, but again, the only way to even get it officially would be to do the Tier 4 challenge. And I mean, you could check it out too if you decide to do the preps for the heist, but of course we can't keep it. We'll see if some type of glitch releases somehow, but as of right now, that's really the only way to get that car. And I mean, honestly, this is again probably one of the first times Rockstar has done this. They always released it into the game after. I'm not sure why they have decided to change it this time, but that's all the vehicles. So we only have a total of really 4 drip-fed vehicles, which is different. Again, Rockstar has usually put out a lot more. We usually have probably around like 8, and a lot more unique vehicles too. But again, Rockstar's kind of focusing a little bit more on some other stuff. Now, next, let's get into the other stuff for the drip fed, which is really mentioned by Rockstar on the Newswire, and that is near the end. So first, they do talk about the community, updates and stuff like that, such as the mission creator stuff, where they say they will continue to add quality creations to the community mission series regularly, and hope to see creators take advantage of upcoming future editions, including zombies and all manner of ghosts and ghouls planned for later this month. And then they said in time to be featured for the special seasonal mission series this fall. So basically, there's going to be a special series coming out. They're giving creators the opportunity to have, some unique improvements and changes, especially Halloween themed stuff. So that's going to be pretty nice for sure if you are interested in that. And then for some more stuff about Halloween, we do know that we are getting the Ghost Exposed free mode event that we have seen in the past before. This time, the final ghost is Devin Weston, which makes sense wrapping up the GTA 5 story, having, you know, an interesting ghost like that. So, of course, new locations, pretty much the same thing as we've seen in the past. We take a picture of all the other 9 ghosts throughout certain times of the day. The final ghost is Devin Weston. You take a picture of him, and you're able to get the Ghost Exposed jacket, also some money and RP. Pretty interesting. Pretty nice as well. And of course, they're going to be located at their death spots, which of course Devin Weston in this case is near that cliff at the end of the GTA 5 story. Lastly, I did want to mention the fact that after you complete the Quartz Sensor heist for the first time, Mr. Faber gives you a call, and he kind of does hint a little bit some more stuff coming into GTA Online by pretty much saying we shall see, after, you know, congratulating us for completing the heist, getting it done and all that stuff. So it's pretty interesting to kind of touch upon. Maybe he's going to be returning in the future DLC or, you know, something like that, or maybe some contact mission, but we'll just have to see what Rockstar decides to do with that. So that's pretty much all the DRIPFEED content that has been, you know, shared about the, you know, recent DLC. I do expect Rockstar to add a little bit more when it comes to like the clothing and accessory side through like certain event weeks, but besides that, it's pretty simple. Don't really expect much. Rockstar, of course, is going to be focusing a lot more on other stuff, you know, besides GTA 6 and also other projects. So that's something that we will, of course, we'll just have to look forward to. That's all for this video, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, put up post notifications, drop a like, of course, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.